It's a relatively short fuse in terms of the timeline to getting development. The Kalayi license is actually officially a small scale mining license. So actually turning it into a producing entity will not have many in the way of regulatory hurdles. So yeah, it will be fast tracked.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Paul Barrett, the CEO of Rome Resources. Paul, you're hitting high-grade tin again. How important are these latest results for the overall scale of Kalayi?
Hi, Stephen. Yes, they are important because they show the continuity. And in fact, we're drilling holes 32 and 33 now. So we're getting, pretty good coverage. And pretty much each of the holes, I would say there's only a handful in the whole of that 33 holes that don't have significant tin. So we're getting good intersections all the time. And we've drilled up really this core area of Kalayi, which is going to feed through to the resource. And I think we'll see some much stronger numbers than we did before because we're seeing wider intercepts almost in every hole.
You're now seeing mineralisation extend at depth. Does this materially change the resource potential, Paul?
Well, it doesn't change the potential, but it increases the likelihood that we'll get to the numbers that we think are there, which, I've said in this campaign that I'd be happy if we treble what we have. Anything on top of that will be icing on the cake. But I think we should be fairly confident of doing that, because if you compare what we had previously to what we have now, we're getting the same grades, but we're getting thicker intercepts, and that's key to the volume of tin that you're going to be able to book.
Well, with tin prices strong at the moment, how close are you to turning this into a development story with partners?
Well, I think it's very much in a good position in terms of, obviously there's a big tin exporting versus processing and exporting facility right next door, and clearly, obviously, we're talking to the owners of that, and so it's a relatively short fuse in terms of the timeline to getting development. The Kalayi license is actually officially a small scale mining license. So actually turning it into a producing entity will not have many in the way of regulatory hurdles. So yeah, it will be fast tracked.
Well, Paul, I hope you'll continue to keep us updated with your progress. Thanks very much for your time today.
Thanks, Steve.
Paul Barrett, the CEO of Rome Resources.